I've been dreading making this video for a while. I don't really know how to structure it. I don't know what I want to do with it, but I figured I would just hit record and see what comes out of it. But as you guys know, it's been a little bit since I've had a video out, a few months. I've still been streaming and whatnot, but I just haven't really been making content. And I don't know, there's a reason for that. A lot of you guys already know that real life has been busy, starting a new job and whatnot. So that's been a good bit of it. But in the process, I think a few weeks ago, I watched a video from a fellow athlete member by the name of IMGP, who was talking about basically things being pointless to some degree. He was talking about a little bit about burnout and stuff. And I watched the whole video. I was thinking about it. And I said, you know what? This describes me pretty well. I think I've been pretty burnt out for a while. I was thinking about it the other day, probably about 2 or 3 years. And I was just too afraid to admit it to myself because I have these lofty goals, lofty aspirations, I guess, for this channel that, you know, if any sort of burnout gets in the way, that means that those goals probably aren't going to get achieved anytime soon. And so I've kind of just been pushing it off, getting through it, pushing it off, been sporadic about uploads, pushing it off, until I watched that video and I realized, wow, I've been burnt out for a very long time, haven't I? When I started my job, I pretty much had no problem just doing whatever and not actually recording. And that's when, that combined with that video, is when I realized I was really burnt out. So in short, that's why there haven't been videos. I wanted to make this video just to let you guys know that I'm still alive. In case you guys, you know, didn't see the streams or haven't been keeping up with anything else, I wanted to make this video to make sure you guys know that I'm still here. I haven't forgotten about you. I think about YouTube probably every day, and it's just very difficult to, one, want to play the game a little bit, but two, I think make content. It's not so much that I've been burnt out on the game per se when I talk about burnout, and more so I've been burnt out on making content for a long time. I didn't even know that was possible for me, but I just have very little creativity video-wise in me right now. I think a lot of that is because I put a lot of pressure on myself to do really well. And I look at what other people do and I say, I can't do that. I can't make the kind of quality videos that other people do that I feel like is expected when you're, you know, a Minecraft survival YouTuber, that sort of person. I'm just not good enough. I don't have the skills. I haven't picked up the skills. I haven't even wanted to learn the skills. So that puts a huge roadblock up there. And I think because of that, because of looking at that, and because of how long I've been doing this, I've just been very, very burnt out on content. I feel like a lot of the videos I'm putting out have been absolutely terrible. The feedback I've gotten from people has said otherwise, but I really don't feel like the content I've been putting out has been good at all. And that, I think, is a large part of my problem as well, knowing that I'm not putting my best foot forward. I'm just slapping whatever I can together just to say, hey, I put out a video, you know, I did something, you know, maybe it wasn't the best, but I did something. And maybe I just have too high of goals for myself. Maybe I think I should be a lot better than I am. Maybe because I see other channels that, you know, aren't quote unquote as big as myself, and I say they're doing a lot better than me in terms of their content is a lot better. And because I've been around so long and so many people expect a lot out of me, at least I think they expect a lot out of me, that I should be doing better. I should be producing much better content. I should just be better, when I don't have the skills for that. I don't have the, in some ways, desire for that. So yeah, I think I'm just really, really burnt out, and that's kind of why, that's kind of where I've been. Obviously, life has been busy, like I said before, and you know, that goes a certain ways, but it's not like I haven't had time. I've had time. I just haven't wanted to be here. And that's a really hard thing to admit to myself when I really want to be consistent, but I know that I just don't know if I have it in me to be consistent. So yep, that's kind of where my head has been at. It's been weird. It's a weird thing for me to admit, but that's where it's been. And hopefully you guys understand, at least to some degree. I know some of you out there aren't going to care, and that's fine. Whether or not I make content, you know, if I make content, you'll be here. If I don't, then you won't, and that's cool. But I figured I owed it to you guys to let you know where I've been and what's been going on with me. And I know this video is very different from what I normally do. I don't normally rant as much like this, but I wanted to make sure that I got something out for you guys so that you're not wondering what in the world happened to me. So in terms of moving forward, I don't really know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to make myself do anything. I need to see where it goes and if I still even want to make videos, because streams are fine. I enjoy streaming. It's videos that I don't really know. I took a step back as well. I didn't really mention this at all, but I told the other Afterlife members, I took a step back from Afterlife when I started my job and whatnot, because I just didn't think I was going to have the time. I was reevaluating some things, and it's a lot of responsibilities to be juggling all these different things at once. And I don't know if I can handle those responsibilities is a lot of the problem. There's a lot of pressure. At least I feel like there's a lot of pressure. And I think I got to a point where I kind of just cracked. So I don't know what is going to happen moving forward. I don't know when the next video is going to be. I have ideas in my head of what I would like them to be, but whether or not I have the motivation to do them is a whole different thing. Yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know. I'm still here. I'm still alive. It's just been a bit of a mess. I haven't been consistent for probably about 2 or 3 years, for as long as the burnout has really been from making content, and I just haven't addressed it. I haven't even thought about addressing it. I've just kind of said, I'll make things when I make things, or I get really down on myself if I don't meet my expectations, which I don't most of the time. I get really down on myself, and that's not healthy. I've learned that in the last month or two. It's really not healthy to do that, because I have been incredibly happy, tired, but incredibly happy the last month or two, because I haven't had that weight of expectation, I suppose, on my shoulders. I just kind of let it go and said it'll be what it is. Who knows what's gonna happen moving forward. I hope to make more videos. This channel will still be here. If I have the motivation to, then I'll make content. And who knows, maybe even next week I'll be perfectly fine and we'll start cranking out videos. But maybe this will spark something. I don't really know. But I don't want to put pressure on myself to do more. I don't want to put pressure on myself to do something about it if I'm not ready to do something about it. So we'll see what happens moving forward. You can see some of the things behind me as well. I have been working on a lot of the villager stuff around here. I did record some stuff for a next episode for this, but I may end up scrapping it depending upon if I can fit it into a future video at some point, if I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, we'll see what the future holds. This world has been going pretty well though. We're at 1,237 days at the time of this recording. So it's been a pretty good run so far. And I want to keep going with this world, even regardless of recording or whatnot. I'm going to keep working in this world because I really, really enjoy this. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to just hang out. And I really love trading as well with all the villagers. That's really a nice, relaxing thing to do. So I'll keep doing that and keep progressing in this world and all that good stuff. But anyways, folks, that's going to do it for this bit of an update video. If you guys have any feedback for me, feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys hopefully in a future video at some point. Take care. Bye-bye.